I'm just clearing my energy, soul fam. Give me a sec. Clearing my energy. A tea, etheric, a tea. Un tecito. Ah, yes. Today's a good day, guys. What's up, soul fam? How are you guys doing, man? What's going on? What's up, etheric? What's going on, man? Someone, what's going on? Singing Bird, Kearns. What up, Red, Meditative, and Pushel? How you guys doing, man? How are the energies? How are you guys holding up? How's the universe treating you guys, man? Very good tea. Alright, let's get started, y'all. Alright, man. Been tough the last days. Okay, no worries. No worries. Everything that happens in our life is a battle of the inner game, an internal battle. Even if we think it's from the outside everything is neutral. It is our perception of things that happen to us, my friends. Yes? So let's try and change the perception today. Even just telling yourself, I love myself, can change your belief systems. Yes? Sometimes it feels almost impossible when you are in a lower state. I'm never getting out of this. Everything sucks. Everything hurts. But even just a couple little words of affirmations from others and even from yourself can bring you back to your original self, my friends. Let's try and do this today, yes? But first, let's get to the message of the day, my friends. Remember, guys, open your hearts, open your minds to all possibilities, yes? There are many things happening in the spiritual realm that you can feel, you're just not conscious of feeling them. You're not aware of them yet. Once you become aware of these things in the spiritual realm, and you're aware that you're causing most of your negative habits, you're the one causing most of your negative energies, you're going to get your power back. Yes? I promise you will. Maybe I'll just show it to you guys. Again, our battle is of a spiritual battle, my friends. Our war is of a spiritual war, my friends. Our war is an internal war in the mind and the heart. You know what this feels like as well? This feels like one of your guys' spirit guides telling you directly through this message. It also feels like one of you guys, probably a couple of you guys, in here right now at this moment, you've been getting this message throughout the day, but it's very difficult to listen to this message. Well, here it is, my friends. Ah, man. When we know that we are in a battle, a spiritual warfare of the mind, a battle between ourselves, our inner selves, knowing that there's no true enemy, just our inner wounds, our inner traumatic moments, and our inner programming. When we know that the battle isn't about fire against fire, the battle is about letting go of that fire. So you begin to treat yourself different. Because you know that spiritual warfare isn't about this. It's about this. Letting go of false paradigms about yourself. Letting go of false belief systems about yourself. Belief systems that were never yours in the first place. Belief systems that you got because you watched a video on YouTube. Belief systems that you got because your father told you this, or your mother told you that, or your sister, or your brother. Belief systems that aren't even theirs either. Belief systems that were told to them by others. And those belief systems are false because they were projections of other things. And somehow it found its way to you. It is your duty as a light worker and a light warrior, my friend, to recognize this. Recognize all of the strings you attach yourself to, all the ideas you attach yourself to. I can't do this because of this. I won't do this because of that. I can't follow that person because they did this. Oh, the other people believe this person's bad, so I believe that person's bad. Other people believe this is good, so I believe this is good. Then you have no original thought. Return, return, return to the self again, my friends. Put that over there. I almost grabbed this and I almost took a drink of that. Woke up today at 3 a.m. and my lower spine was burning hot. Oh, interesting. Etheric, was this like a hot, like a mental hot, right? Like, or was it an actual physical heat that you were feeling? If that makes sense. That's interesting though, that's never happened to me before. My name is Summer, blessed to be here. Let's go, Summer. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, okay? Welcome to the Soul Fam, man. Very good, Red. You know, that is one of the most difficult things about this journey right now, okay? Or probably the whole journey in and of itself, is recognizing when you are in a... Recognizing when you are being taught a lesson by the universe. That's very difficult because while you're going through it, you're feeling a lot of lower energies, you're feeling a lot of, traumas and things like that. And it's very hard to remind yourself of why you're doing this. Yeah? And so you get stuck in that trauma. And sometimes you make it bigger and bigger and bigger. And so now you're lost, unconscious in that trauma. So whenever we are going through lower times, always remind yourself of why you are here. Always remind yourself and put yourself in a perspective of this is going to pass. This is teaching me a lesson. You bring order to your life. That's what spirituality is anyway. Order is understanding. Understanding yourself, understanding different energies. If you don't choose order, you'll get chaos. Physical, interesting. Rope opening and sacral opening. Wow, that's awesome. At nighttime too. A lot of us, as you know, there's so many different types of people, man. And a lot of the things I like to tell you guys. Don't fall for gatekeeping. Yeah, because there's a lot of spiritual practices even that are popular that are the only way to do it is this way, right? And it's not true at all. You know, there's so many different ways because God is infinite. You know what I mean? So even if someone hasn't done one thing or the other, doesn't mean that you're gonna evolve in their way, right? People evolve through sleep, like etheric, like it's going on with etheric, right? Sometimes you don't even have to meditate. Sometimes you'll just heal automatically through sleep or through events, right? Like the January event on the 28th, the planets aligning. There's a lot of healing during that time and a lot of shadow work that just came up randomly. Well, it wasn't random, but it just came up because it was supposed to, yeah? Never count yourself out, y'all. If you guys believe that you guys aren't where you're supposed to be in your ascension, it's just not true at all, you know? What you're supposed to be doing, I guess, is just trusting in the process of your life, yeah? Everybody has their time. Sometimes if you speed up your time, you're not ready to be there yet. You're not ready to receive abundance yet. Yeah. How do you know what your spiritual gifts are? You can feel them, Toronto. You can feel them. You have to truly detach yourself from just society and how society views spirituality. Like, you really, truly have to detach, right? In order for you to really see and feel, because every one of you guys has gifts. They're not really gifts, they're just normal things that humans have. It's just, again, because of the programming and society, they've been, dimmed away. Right? We became more unconscious, and our God became science. When our God became science, the magic went away, right? So, and all you guys have spiritual gifts. So in order for you to realize your spiritual gifts, just be more aware of the spiritual realm, right? Have more awareness, be more still. Focus on your healing and focus on your thoughts, right? Why am I having these thoughts? Let me just try to stop so many. I have so many thoughts. Let me just kind of be still instead, right? That's why meditation is very important, yeah, and breath work as well. But yeah, all you guys have spiritual gifts, man. You just have to be aware of them. Practice your awareness. A lot of the things about spirituality as well, right? It's very much love and light, but it's also about taking your power back, right? It's like both of these worlds, right? Masculine and feminine, right? You really have to take your power back on almost every situation that you're in, yeah? And you have to let go of false paradigms and limits, right? All of us here, we're all just potential, right? We're not names, we're not labels, we're not. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a this. I'm not that. Those are human concepts, right? All of us are our most basic form, right? And this type of perspective is going to give you your power back, okay? Every single one of us at our most basic form, we are just potential. That's all we are, right? And since we're consciousness, creating this potential, right? Balance. We can then let go if we think about this perspective as much as we possibly can and believe this perspective, we begin to let go of false paradigms and limits. Oh, but I never succeeded in anything, so why would I succeed now? You're creating newer selves every single day. You're not this version of yourself. Oh, I suck. That's an identity. That's a limit. Something that we created. But you're not that. You're just potential itself. Return yourself to your potential. Everything is possible in the world. When people say everything is possible, all things, it's true. It's absolute truth. We just don't believe it. And when we don't believe it, we create it, my friends. Very powerful creator beings. So powerful that if we don't believe in ourselves, we won't. The spiritual significance of dragonflies. Does anybody have anything about dragonflies, y'all? I don't know too much about dragonflies or anything about spiritual significance about dragonflies, but I know some of you guys know. There's so many things to spirituality, man. I know some of you guys probably know about this. Usually when you do get animals like this, right, coming to you, it's usually your angels coming to you, right, in form, or your guides, right, in form of animals, especially if you're noticing them all the time. They know that you're noticing them now, right? The law of focus, they can feel that, right? They can feel what you're focusing on. Of course they can. So like, okay, he's focusing on dragonflies. He's understanding that he's seeing dragonflies a lot, or she, or whatever, right? We're gonna send them more dragonflies. They represent transformation. There you go, Feels with Fatima. Thank you so much for that, okay? Dragonflies are apparently are a renewal and rebirth, I think. There you go, transformation. There it is. Transformation. So, again, when it comes to these type of things, right? Now that you know what this is, yes? When it comes to these type of things, and symbolism and things like that, we are still creating this ourselves. Creating our story with creation itself that created our destiny. Right? Creating our fate. Honor your fate. Honor your story. Who you are. Honor it. Right? I'm Kearns, and this is my story. And I love myself for this story, and I love my story. I'm etheric. And I love that I'm an alchemist. I love that I can do this, and I love that I can heal people in certain ways. Honor yourself, my friends. That's what God wants anyway. God wants you to honor your story. Beautiful story that you're creating right now with God itself. God wants you to do this because God is experiencing your life through you as well. It's like a relationship, truly, with Source. Isn't that awesome? I know, it's just a character, but what's wrong with honoring your character, right? As long as you keep perspective and you don't let it get to your ego. You're here to enjoy your life. You're here to experience experiences in this life and have fun. That's what we're truly here for. It's about loving yourself, man. Really. Something that I have to, personally, I have to remind myself every day. I don't know the spiritual symbolism of dragonflies, but they've always come to me, and I see them as the perfect analogy for our ascension process. Interesting, because they go through metamorphosis underwater, and they grow wings. Yeah, it looks like to be a very big, the symbolism definitely is transformation when it comes to dragonflies. That's what's fun about it. God can be anything it wants to be. Yeah, man, that's what's so fun about what we're doing right now as well, right? It's like the way if you really look at it through just oneness, you can just see yourself as just being a part of God that is becoming conscious of itself, right? Remembering itself, And every now and then you plant seeds in other pieces of God or humans and souls, right? That are also kind of lost a little bit at this moment. They just don't remember themselves. And all of us, every single one of us, we're planting seeds by living through example of God, right? Or talking about spirituality, or being this person, or just being there with our high energy. It's like we're waking up other parts of God. One big game is what we're playing. It really feels like one big, solid game. Edgar, do you know anything about unicorns? Uh-oh. Last week's live on April 9th was International Unicorn Day, on which I had, a dream involving a unicorn. Interesting. Man, I don't know anything about unicorns, y'all. I just know that they're real. You know what I mean? Well, everything is real. There's really nothing that's fake, But, yeah. If anybody knows about unicorns, go ahead and type it in the comments, please. Belinda, what does it mean when you find yourself sitting on a white throne in a dream? Everything is symbolism, okay, when it comes to dreams, okay? It's about how you're feeling while you're sitting in that throne. How did you feel while you're sitting in that throne? Did you feel at peace? Did you feel like you were a god, right? Did you feel like you were a queen, right? A ruler? Did it feel like lower energy? Did it feel like higher energy? What was the perspective it gave you, Belinda? Right? That's how you get to the root of the symbolism in dreams. It's not about what's truly happening, really. It's more about how you're feeling while that stuff is happening, right? The perspective you're gaining or you're trying to gain. Could also be just a past life as well, really. Can't chat tonight, but I love you all. Love from me, Edgar. No worries, Scooby. Thank you for your voice. Thank you for the love and advices, encouragement last live too. Bomb to soul. That was wonderful. Thank you so much, Scooby. Thank you for being here as well. Okay, my man. If you gotta take off, you gotta do your thing. Go do your thing. What is my current task? Edgar from my team. Thank you. Of course, man. I got you. All right, let's tap into spirit. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've tapped into it as well. About a day. Oh, man. Hello, Jocelyn. Thank you for being here. I got you, Etheric. No worries, we can connect. It's all good. Just give me a sec. I'm just trying to release energies. Okay. Show me. Nope. Show me Omkra, please. Where's the question? Where's the question? Here we go. Omkra. Show me Omkra, please. A lot of the times, man, when I get energy and when I get guidance, it can be very vague, okay? Very, very vague. But sometimes that's exactly what you need at that moment. There's a lot of life left to live, Omkra. There's still more experiences for you. And there's still lots of ups and downs, of course. But you're still going to get through it. And it's still going to happen for you, your destiny. Which feels like experience. Experiencing yourself. While you're going through these things, you will always be safe. What Spirit wants you to do, it doesn't matter what happens, you will always be redirected every single time. So what Spirit wants you to do, and your guides, is to just trust. Simple, right? Even in the little things, believe in yourself. When you want to do something, do it. Right? If it's not for you, redirection. And that's okay. Simple. Wow, your ancestors visited you, Beryl. That's exactly what happened. That's amazing. Usually when you get ancestors or guides visiting you in your dreams, it's because they want you to talk to them in your day-to-day life. Develop some type of relationship. Even if you can't speak to them, you can pray to them, or speak to them every now and then. Man, you know, what do you guys think about this? Your guides love it when you guys do that, man. They love it. You're developing a connection with the frequency of love. Really cool. The inverted energies of the world seem to be super crystal clear right now. Because, man, I'm left with, I can't be the only one seeing what's occurring. Many things are occurring. Many things. But everything that seems dark is actually happening for the new earth. Everything that seems like it's crumbling, especially with politics and things like that, all of those things are meant to happen in order for the system, old system, to begin to crumble in it of itself. Yeah, that's why we're here. Honestly, Edgar, this journey is a really hard one, but I still continue on and on, non-stop. Thank you very much, Edgar, especially on the moments of taking action. Yeah. You know what I'm hearing as well right now? I'm also hearing being is doing. Okay, being is doing. This is what I'm hearing. So this is what this tells me is in your day-to-day life, and this goes for anybody as well. Just be. Just be. Right? And while you're doing things, also stay in a state of being. Does that make sense? Right? Doing can also be being. Okay? Got it. It clicked on me right now. Being is also doing. So if you're doing something, I guess do it in the moment. Don't think so much. Just go for it. Right? And just be while you're doing. It's the same thing. It's like kind of the same energy almost. Almost. Yeah. Stay in the moment while you do things. You will see how far this will take you. But you got this though, man. Okay? Everything starts in the mind as well, okay? Right? We are the ones putting we are also putting our own identities on ourselves. Remember, we're creating identities and we're recreating our story as well. Remember what I said earlier? Honor your story, right? So if you tell yourself, well, my life is hard all the time, that's your story. Remember, you're a creator being, right? You're creating your story. So if you tell your man, this is a hard life. Or you can tell yourself, yeah, this is a hard life, but I learned many things. I'm much more wiser now. I'm more connected to my spiritual friends, my spiritual team. And I'm on a spiritual mission right now, of spiritual enlightenment. When you speak to yourself this way, you change your story. You change your timeline. Honor your story. Honor yourself, my friends. Love yourself while you're going through your experience. Everything's about fun. It's not supposed to be super hard in here. We're supposed to take the higher mind at every time when there's something difficult, we take the higher mind. Even if you're going through it and you get angry and you cry and all that stuff, it's part of the game. That's what this game is. Return. Okay, all that stuff happened. All that sucked. Return to your divinity again. Oh, okay, then what? That sucked. But that happened because it was supposed to happen. Yeah. Spirituality really is perspectives and mindsets. And God gives you an opportunity to grab that perspective that you have and switch it to a lighter perspective, even if it's hard in that moment. But it's only hard in that moment. Once you begin to give love to this newer belief, and you know what, this is my life, it's hard, but I'm learning. And I'm doing well, I'm doing good, and I love myself, and I'm learning many things. I'm growing spiritually. I'm learning so much about myself. I'm meditating more nowadays, blah, 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 right? Count your blessings, man. Count your blessings, count your wins, whatever you want to call it, right? You're still human, you know what I'm saying? You're not here to just be a zombie. Live your life, man. In fact, when you truly do this, yes, love yourself, love your journey. What is the topic of the day today, right? You don't like creativity, you are creation itself. When you love your journey, love yourself, all that stuff, you're just going to be creative as fuck. Because there's no more paradigms. There's no more people telling you it should be done this way, it should be done that way. No, you're just you, and you're creating from you. That's what God wants. True authenticity. When we move with absolute true authenticity, throat chakra, we spread love and motivation. And even if you don't know in that moment, there are people watching you. Even children watching you that you don't know. Like a little nephew or something. That's taking inspiration from you. Just because you decide, you know what? I'm going to do things my way. You know what? I believe in God. I believe in Source. I believe in the universe. I believe in myself. Love yourself. Honor your journey, man. That's all we got anyway. Alright, y'all. Cheers on that. I love you guys, okay? Don't lose your identity either, okay? It's not fun when you lose your identity. Stay balanced, my friends. In your truest self and your connection with Source. It has been a crazy, hard, magic journey. It goes on and on. Yes. And the lessons are never ending. Well, until we leave this place, obviously. But I promise you, man, the lessons get easier and easier. They're way easier to spot. Right? Especially if you put yourself in a perception that you are already in a spiritual journey of growth. When you do this, when you give yourself this perspective, right? This life, it's much easier to navigate this place. Our biggest challenge is to return to our truest self. Every time. Fallen angels we are, my friends. That's not a bad thing. It's just an experience. There is no judgment. God doesn't judge you for falling. You are judging yourself. Cheers, Red. I always wondered why I was here. Been through a lot, but now I know I'm here for a reason. Let's go, Kearns, that's right. And here's the thing, y'all. Just because you're not doing, I'm creating this big old business or whatever, just because you're not doing that and that's not your mission, doesn't mean that it's not of equal importance, you know? Everybody creates their own meaning in life, right? Meaning in and of itself is an energy. Meaning, having meaning in your life and finding meaning is a higher energy. It's a higher frequency. We come here to bend energy. We come here to return to greatness, which is God. Yeah? Yes, Etheric. I'm sorry, man. I forgot about that. Yes, I got you, bro. Let me just have a little bit more tea, yeah? I got you, man. I won't drink the wax. I'll put it over there. What up, PJ? That's just green tea, Christina. I think this green tea has see, I almost grabbed this. See, now I'm gonna put this over here, bro. Oh man, I think it's like green tea with ginger in it, so it helps with like digestion and stuff. All right, let's get to etheric. Okay, let's get to etheric. Show me etheric, please. Show me. Okay. Healing requires action as well, okay? This is what I heard, okay? Etheric. Healing requires action, okay? So maybe there's something inside of you, probably, that some form of maybe better belief in yourself. Yeah, something like this. Like some form of love for yourself, man, that you're gonna cultivate if you take more action, okay? But again, what is action? What type of action? Action for himself. Action for things for yourself. Like goals, small goals, moving around, doing things. I know we were talking about earlier as well. What did I say? Doing is being. I think I was saying that to Omkra. I think this applies as well. Yeah. When you begin to do things, right before you do them, right, there's always going to be that voice, oh, don't do this, oh, this is going to suck, blah, blah. While this is happening, you need to be more in like a present moment, yeah? Just the way you are still and be, you can do this while you are doing as well. Yeah. When you are taking action, you could also be in a state of being. Does this make sense? Anyway. Yeah. I think that's it for you, Etheric. Other than that, everything seems to be going very well with you. I know that sounds... That's not, like, doesn't sound that, like, super accurate for you at this moment. But everything really is going according to plan. That's what I heard. There was a little voice, too, in the background that I heard that. Everything's going according to plan. It really feels like you're just being pushed here, pushed here, pushed here. And the things that you're going through as well, Etheric, they're more mental anyway. A lot of your challenges are not going to be like physical ones, right? Although there are going to be some, of course, material ones, of course. A lot of your challenges are like mental ones, okay? Overcoming your own mental. Yeah. No, not saying that like all of us lightworkers have mental challenges as well, but some of us have more physical ones than like mental ones. Does that make sense? Yeah, the rational mind says it's all a mess, but my heart feels like it's going racing as it should be. That's exactly what I heard, man. I think deep, very high intelligence in there, in where the makeup of you, right? Inside of you, right? With your guides and things like that. Said that everything's going according to plan. Everything's perfect. So trust in that. Trust in that as much as you possibly can. The more you trust in that, the closer you get to your heart anyway, yeah? Cheers on that. I'll put that here. You guys over here talking about matcha, green matcha tea. I don't like drinking the little leaves of the green matcha. Or the little... Yeah, I don't like drinking that. That's why I just use the tea bag. The mental realm, oh boy. I tend to do the subconscious purge series to help clear away the icky parts. Yeah. You know what I noticed with myself as well, man, in my own healing journey, is um, it's just truly almost every situation that happens in the spiritual realm, right? It can be viewed from a completely different perspective that can give you power in any way, right? And it also depends on your own makeup and how you know yourself, right? Um, uh, a lot of the times, for a long time, I think for like about a month, I was only focusing on awareness of energies, right? And through doing so, I would wake up and I was just so aware of just the lower energies in me, right? And too aware. And when you become too aware, it's like you enhance those lower energies, because all you're thinking about is energies, and you see energies everywhere, right? But I guess my lesson was that God was trying to teach me is that it's not about being aware of the spiritual realm at all times. It's just about enjoying the experience, right? When we focus so much on demons and negative energy and this and that, and not focus on like the journey instead, right? Not focus on like, oh, this is the spiritual journey, this is a lesson that happens, right? It's just easier this way. And I think this is how God intended this place to be anyway. We get caught way too much on the background of this place, right? The behind the scenes. Of course we're going to see demons everywhere. That's just behind the scenes, right? It's okay to be aware, of course. Definitely need to be aware. But follow the path of the yogi instead. Of spiritual mastery. Mastery of the self. Keep your spiritual armor on, armor of God, every day and night. Let's go, Kearns, that's right. Are there demons? Demons are just distorted energies. Demons are just a label that we give energies of distortion, right? The energy of God is love, okay? And when this energy of God, of pure love, which is, whoa, that was crazy. Anyway, this energy of love that is pure love is the truest energy of God, right? So we are creator beings. So when we enter perceptions like this one, which is a lower perception, it's like you're looking through a keyhole, right? In this dimension, the 3D glasses. When we look through these perceptions, we create lower perceptions because of this perception. Does this make sense, right? It's all about how you perceive things, okay? And through perceiving things, you create distortions, distorted energies of love. So demons are just the love energy that became distorted, right? It's kind of like this. It's chaos. That's all it is, just energy, yeah? And it needs soothing so it can return, right? And through our energy of distortion, we create these demons, right? Or representations of these energies. Does that make sense? That's what demons actually are. Just representations of distorted energy. In order for us to understand those distorted energies. So if you want to be a true spiritualist without having any fear of the lower energies at all, even if you're going through it, right? Always look at everything as energy first. You take away the demon's power right away. And then you look at things through lessons, spiritual lessons. Okay, well, if this distorted energy is here, it means that I'm being taught some type of lesson from the universe so I can evolve in my spiritual awareness, right? And that's the fun. You get to start looking through things. Why is this demon here? Why do I have this belief? This isn't even my belief. Let me figure it out. Right? Well, maybe the lesson is to just let go. Yeah. Lower energies are also divine, made by our Creator. They are here to assist us marry the light and dark within. Absolutely, absolutely. It's all one big game, man. It's truly one. It's like this is a playground, y'all. Right? This is why I tell you guys, don't take it so serious, right? If you take this place too serious, it becomes your truth. And now your truth is the lower dimensions. You know what I'm saying? Edgar, sometimes you'll just pop up when I need to learn something. Let's go, Barrel. Thank you for being here. Let's go. The universe, man, the universe and its timing. It took my daughter and I a while to master making matcha powder without clumps. We heat just a shot. Yeah. Yeah, I hated just, it's just, that sucked for me. Oh wow, you make a legit latte or whatever, right, Christina? Matcha latte. That's pretty cool. I'm sorry, Scooby. I know. I'm sorry about that for misgendering you. Okay, I apologize. But yes, you have warrior energy, definitely. A lot of a warrior. You're a light warrior. That's why you're here. You know. Let's go, Scooby. Cheers on that. I love you guys very much, man. I love you guys so very much. I know how difficult this place can be. Yeah. I know how hard the energies can be. But, you know, the only thing that could... We can literally get ourselves out of any energy in any moment, right? As crazy as that sounds. Because God is truly... And angels, guys, right? And God, they're here. They're right here, right now. Right? It's just our false perceptions that block them. But the angels are everywhere. And they're waiting for you to talk to them. Another thing too, before I leave, I'm about to leave in like 5 minutes, y'all. But before I leave, your angels are doing so many things behind the scenes that you cannot know or see, right? It's not just you trying to manifest everything, right? This is important, y'all, because maybe some people might think this way. It's not you doing your affirmations and it's just you and you're manifesting everything and that's it. And you always have to be in a high frequency all the time to manifest. That's not how it works. It's just about asking and believing and having faith and knowing, right? So you can be in a, let's say you have a meditation session for like 2 hours or an hour or whatever, and you get to that state and you're asking God and you're talking to God and you're visualizing and you feel yourself and you feel your future self in a new house or whatever it is that you want to manifest, right? And it feels good and all that stuff. You already created that timeline in that moment, in those 2 hours, an hour, whatever. It's already done. All you have to do for the next days is just return to that. Return to that meditation session again and visualize again. Ask God again. Pray. All that stuff. You're adding more and more to that timeline again and again and again. It's being materialized as we speak. So you don't have to be in a high frequency 24/7 for these things to happen. It's not supposed to be this way. It's impossible. You're supposed to be experiencing yourself as a human still. You're supposed to be experiencing your lower self still. It's part of the process. Like that, my friends. Yeah? Like this. Even monks, man. Even monks. Let's say maybe they're more up here, right? They're more in their higher self because they're at a temple and it's like higher energy all the time. And there's no programming of the society like us here, right? Then okay, maybe you can stay up here in love and light most of the time. But our journeys are not like that, y'all. And that's okay. It's not supposed to be this way. Maybe for some of us it is. Yes? Truly before I leave, y'all, 555 on the clock. Our journey is an inner journey of ourselves. An inner journey of trusting ourself and our intuition and trusting our guides, because your guides are you as well. It's like a very, very inner you journey. And by believing in yourself, being your authentic self and loving yourself all the way, experiencing yourself as a human, seeing how much you grow, and loving yourself for learning these lessons, you did very well. Wow, I can't believe you learned that lesson. That's a hard lesson to learn. I can't believe I did it. I'm proud of myself, right? Whatever. That's human stuff. It's okay to be proud of yourself. That's still a human thing. It's okay. Just return to your higher mind after that. Don't detach yourself too much from your identity, y'all. Don't detach yourself too much from your story, right? Everything is about balance here, yeah? Enjoy your life. No matter where you're at, enjoy it. It's the Matrix anyway, my friends. And when we're out of here, when we go back to our true home, our celestial home where we all come from, right? It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like a second. This life is gonna feel like a second. So enjoy it, man. Enjoy the game. Have fun in this game. No matter how difficult it is. Right? Have fun. This is a video game turned up at the hardest difficulty. And here's the cool part, right? Not every soul gets the privilege of coming in here because they're not ready. But you are. That's why you're here. Because you can handle this. You're advanced in the spirit enough to take your power back. You just need to believe it, my friends. Am I doing a live? I'm doing a show. Okay, yes, I'm gonna do a show on Sunday. Okay, this Sunday, this time. I just moved the last Sunday show to this Sunday. Anyway, okay, guys, this was man, this was a wonderful live. I love you guys very, very much. Thank you guys for being here. Every time I come on here, man, you guys show me so much love and you guys support me, and I absolutely love it, man. I know we are 100% a soul family, and we all know each other in the spiritual realm, and we're just doing our thing right now, playing the game. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I love you guys so very much. Do your thing. Have fun. Go pray. Be your 3D self. Be your spiritual self. Be yourself. I don't know. How can I end this? Be yourself. Namaste.